Hello everyone and welcome back to Sew Aldo. Today I am going to start a new sewing project. So I will be working on a new dress day one, and I am going to start cutting out the pattern pieces that I need for this dress. Going to make the tie belt a little longer. Okay, so I'm just going to extend it all the way to the end, and this is going to be the sleeve binding, so everything is double layered. I ran out of fabrics for the facing, so what I did was just cut some fabrics and I'm just going to stitch them to make a long piece of fabric. Look at all the mess I made on it. I already cut out the pieces, and something is annoying me today. The sleeves. Yeah, I find it super long, and as you can see it's like folding in like that, and it's annoying me. So I decided I am just going to take in the sleeves today. I'm going to shorten it. Just adjust it by about that much. So by about that much. I'm kind of lazy to measure. So there is a seam right there. So I'm going to push in the sleeve. Push it inside. Just use my sewing machine for this, and then maybe come back to the serger once I finish it, because I want to make sure that it's going to look alright, because I can easily seam rip it, but I haven't worked with this type of material before. So what I'm going to do is sew around it all the way around. I did another stitch here because it needed to be adjusted a little bit more, so it's 1.5 inches actually. So that's how much. That's why I did. I have 2 lines. See, it looks so much better. So yeah, I'm really pleased about that. So that's it for today, and it's already 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I need to get going and make some dinner. So I will see you tomorrow. Bye. It is day 2. Guys, so this is what I did to the bodice. As you can see, I totally closed off the pleats. So I just kind of taper it all the way here. And I also shorten the bodice. I tape it and then I cut it out. So that's the adjustment I made. My bust area is kind of flat, so I don't really have to worry about so much fabric on this side here. So if you are going to attempt to do this, be sure to test it out first, okay? For the sleeves, I shorten it. I think I just did 11 inches from here all the way. So I just, instead of doing the pleats, I just kind of curve it all the way. I just simply fold in the pattern. I didn't cut it off because I might wanna have a long sleeve dress one day, so I can still use it. Back bodice, I also did the same thing. At the back there is no pleats, so it was easy to do, but here I also raise up the bodice to trim it down by about 1.5 inches. So I just fold it like that and I taped it. And now let's get to sewing. Okay, so now I'm going to transfer the darts. I'm just using a pencil, but feel free to use a different marker. I am going to be using this one. So I press the darts inwards. Now it's time to attach the bodices together. The shoulders and the side seams. Shoulders. Absolutely love the top here. There's no more wrinkling like the original design. I really like it. Match the skirt panels together. Right sides of the fabrics are facing, so I match all the notches. So yeah, I'm just going to sew the side seams. I also extended the skirt by 3 inches. So that's that. And let's go ahead and go to the sewing machine. Stitch. I got ahead of myself here. So I'm going to seam rip the side seams so I can insert the belt. Okay, I insert the tie belt right there, and I'm just going to close it. Same thing here. Just going to stitch it. So I serge the raw edge so it's nice and clean and we're ready to go. So I'm going to join the bodice and the skirt, and I'm going to sew it along the waistline. Now I am going to work on the neckline. It's time to attach the neck facing on the neckline. So this is the right side. We're going to match the shoulder seams. So I serge all the raw edges and I also press it. Okay. When I adjusted the bodice patterns, I also adjusted the bodice facing. So be sure to keep that in mind when you are adjusting your pattern, so they will still align when you put them together. Just going to basically stitch it along the neckline. I'm gonna start at the shoulder seam. So I finished the neckline, and now I'm going to braid the back neckline just along the curve, so when I flip it under, it's going to lay flatter. So braiding it is going to release the tension along the curve. So right along here, just every inch or so, or half an inch or so. I didn't use interfacing to this. And now it's time to top stitch the facing or under stitch it. So this is the facing. I decided not to trim this because it actually adds like some sort of stability along the neckline. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay. But if I change my mind later on, I can always trim it. This is what I accomplished today, and I am going to finish the dress tomorrow. I'm going to be working on the sleeves and basically hem it, and it's going to be awesome sauce. Morning everybody! Today is day 3 and I plan on finishing the sleeves and the dress all together. So I am super excited to finish it today. Just tried it on and it fits perfectly and I'm really pleased about that. And one thing I'm going to do today, I'm going to be adjusting the sleeve. So when I tried it on, it kind of overhang about 1.5 inches. So I'm going to take it in just so the sleeves sit right up here. 4 inches along here, and that's where I'm going to start to gather. Same thing here. So I'm going to start sewing 2 gather stitch. Match the side seam and then sew along the edge. Distribute the gathers evenly to fit the binding. So just like that, now it fits, and I'm going to sew along the edge. Okay, as you notice, I finished the sleeves first before I even attach it to the garment, just so it's going to be super easy to manipulate because you're not working with a lot of fabrics. Okay guys, I finished the sleeves. As you can see, it's perfectly hemmed. It looks super pretty. I am so pleased with the way this turned out. So now it's time to add the sleeves on the dress. As you can see, the sleeves are obviously going to be big than the armholes, so we are going to gather it. Okay, so just pull the bobbin threads. So I have 2 rows of base stitch here, and I'm just going to gather it until the sleeves fit in the armhole. Okay you guys, I just got back from Walmart, so I left around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I picked up 2 dresses. So it's just a t-shirt dress in olive green and in black, and I absolutely love the fabric. I usually don't buy dresses from Walmart, but sometimes when I really like the style and the quality, I will buy it. So I feel like this is a good quality knit fabric. I really like it. I may just keep it just because it's very comfortable, and it's a little loose right now, but I'm sure when I wash this, it's going to shrink. I can also tuck it in like that to give it like some sort of blouson detail. So that's that, and I really love it. Not bad for $15, and it has pockets on both side seams. Now let me try on the other one. It looks very summery. I really like it, and it's very comfortable. It's just a little wrinkly though. I noticed the fabric is much more thicker than the black one, so I like this one better than the black because of the fabric. It's much more comfortable, and I'm wearing tights. That's why the dress is kind of clinging on my legs, because I'm wearing tights. I was out earlier and it was cold, so I think if I take off the tights, the dress is going to be a little flowy. Now let's go ahead and actually finish the beautiful dress at the background. I need to hem it, so let's get to sewing again. So I search the raw edge and I tuck it in, and I'm going to press the hem. This is the dress. I absolutely love the way it looks. For now, I just put a safety pin right here to fasten it, but I am going to sew on a fastener. I also kind of put a safety pin right here just to close it off. But I absolutely love this dress. Oh my gosh, I really like it. The sleeves turn out so beautiful. As you can see, I can also do it like that, and it will give me like a different look. See? So one thing you need to do is, if you are going to shorten the sleeves, you have to adjust the bias binding so it will still fit right here on the arms, okay? Because if you don't adjust it, it's going to be super tight here, because on the pattern it's meant to be along the wrist, okay? So if you are going to adjust the length of the sleeves, you have to adjust the sleeve binding as well. Okay, so this is the dress, the original dress. As you can see, the sleeves are like super big, but the dress is actually very beautiful. I just need to fix it here. Like I said before, I'm just going to completely remove the darts. I may top stitch it, but that is what it looks like on me. The sleeves are ginormous. It needs an award. This is when it gets confusing right here. As you can see, this here, there's so much fabric here. I mean, if I am busty, it's probably not an issue. But because I'm a flat-chested gal, it's a big problem. If you like this style of sew along video, be sure to give this a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you next time. Bye!